If you had to choose between being trapped in a blizzard or trapped in extreme heat, which would kill you first? Most people answer the heat. And that's exactly why survival experts worry about the cold less than you'd expect. Because cold feels dangerous. Heat doesn't. A blizzard looks like a threat. A heat wave looks like a normal day. And that's what makes it so deadly. Extreme heat is responsible for hundreds of thousands of deaths worldwide each year. But here's the part almost nobody knows. The first thing heat destroys isn't your body. It's your ability to realize you're in trouble. And once that happens, the decisions that could save your life start disappearing one by one. The U.S. Army Survival Manual puts it plainly. Your body cools itself almost entirely through sweating. Hot blood gets pushed to the surface of your skin, sweat evaporates, and heat leaves with it. That's the whole system. And there is one thing that most people never hear. Thirst is not a reliable guide. If you wait until you're thirsty, you've already lost ground. A person following thirst alone will drink only 2/3 of what their body actually needs, what the manual calls voluntary dehydration. And here's the mistake almost everyone makes in extreme heat: stripping down. It feels logical, but it's wrong. In extreme heat, you want full coverage, long sleeves rolled down, a head covering, your neck protected. The reason is that clothing absorbs your sweat and holds it against your skin, maximizing the cooling effect of each drop of moisture. Bare skin in direct sun gains radiant heat faster than it can shed it. Your clothes are your shade. Heat illness moves in 3 stages. Miss the first one, and the second one may not give you a chance to act. Heat cramps come first. Salt loss from sweating causes moderate to severe muscle cramps in the legs, arms, or abdomen. This is your body's warning shot. Stop all activity, get to shade, drink water, immediately. If you ignore it and keep moving, you'll be treating something much worse. Heat exhaustion is the next level. You'll feel a headache coming on, dizziness, mental confusion. Your skin turns pale and clammy. At this stage, get yourself off the hot ground, elevated about 45 centimeters, because the ground itself can run 20 degrees Celsius hotter than the air above it. Loosen your clothing. If someone is with you, have them fan you. Drink small amounts of water every 3 minutes. Don't gulp it. Heat stroke is the emergency. And here's the sign that tells you it's no longer exhaustion. You stop sweating. Your skin goes hot and dry. Your thinking starts to go. If you reach this stage, the only priority is bringing your core temperature down immediately. Pour water over yourself. Any water. It doesn't matter if it's brackish or impure. Get air moving over your skin. Everything above assumes the heat is dry. Add humidity, and the rules get worse, fast. For over a decade, climate scientists used a wet bulb temperature of 35 degrees Celsius as the theoretical upper limit for human survival. A 2022 study found the real danger begins much earlier, at wet bulb temperatures as low as 26 degrees Celsius. What this means practically: in humid conditions, your sweat stops evaporating. Your body is still working, still pumping, still losing water, just not cooling down. So, when humidity is high, reduce activity even more aggressively than you think you need to, and move to the coolest shelter available. So what does someone actually do in extreme heat with limited resources? Here's clear priority order. Find shade immediately. The first action in any heat survival scenario is to get between yourself and the sun. Stop all activity. Walking generates heat, increases sweat and water demand. Drink on a schedule, not on thirst. Below 38 degrees Celsius, half a liter every hour. Above 38 degrees Celsius, 1 full liter every hour. If water is scarce, do not eat. Food requires water for digestion. Every calorie you process is water you can't use for cooling. Check your urine. Light color means you're hydrated. Dark color means you're behind. Drink more. None of this is complicated. Shade, water, cover your skin. Watch for the signs. Heat doesn't warn you the way other dangers do. It creeps. And the first thing it takes is your ability to recognize that something is wrong. But now you know the signs. You know the stages. That gap between knowing and not knowing is the difference between a bad day and a disaster. Train your mind now so it works when it matters.